How's it going out there, YouTube? My name is Jesse, and I am the curator for the Golden Age, and this is another...
Lost Heroes of the Golden Age.
Yes, this is Lost Heroes of the Golden Age, and this time...
Oh, another one and done.
Yes, I did. I was cruising around Chesler Comics, and...
You picked this one?
Because I wanted to find one that nobody has heard of.
Well, mission accomplished.
I mean, I did.
Imagine that.
Okay, anyways. Yeah, I had some other heroes in mind, and they took more research than I thought, so I wanted to do a quick one that was really niche, and I figured that this one was pretty obscure too, so this is one that I would definitely forget if I didn't cover it now. So I went ahead and covered this one and done, non-powered superhero. It's just ridiculous enough to be obscure. So let's go ahead and cover Spider-Woman from Chesler Comics on this Lost Heroes of the Golden Age. Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman, Helen Goddard, first appeared in Major Victory Comics number 1, 1944. The original publisher is Chesler, and created by Unknown. Okay, this is a one and done hero, so the intro and the first appearance will be exactly the same. Spider-Woman. That does not look like a spider in any way. It looks more like a pincer bug. Okay. A web of mystery shrouds the weird figure who dwells in the Ozark wilds. Is she the beautiful daughter of the late Dr. Goddard, eccentric collector of insects? No one knows, for the Spider-Woman victims are too terrified to talk. I mean, it sounds like she's gone on adventures before. This is a one-and-done hero. No origin story. Staccato shots roar in the main streets of the Missouri town. It's the Earl Parker gang! Bank called up. They killed the cashier. That was rude. Okay, so they got the dough, and they're taking a hostage, and you can see how one of the guys are firing at the sheriff. Sneaking coyotes. This will stop them, sneaking coyotes. Okay, so we can tell this is the marshal. We see a star on his chest. He takes a shot. Oh, sheriff. Okay. Lady says, don't shoot, sheriff. There's a kid in the car, and it looks like he did take a shot. Okay, so they said they got a clean getaway and turn left, Jack. I picked a new hideout. You mean old Doc Goodard's house? What do we do with his daughter? I'll take care of the dame. So they know of this house and that the doctor is no longer with us. So they figure that they can use that place as a hideout. Speeding car turned into the side road. Must be coming up here. I better be prepared for trouble. No one has dared to come here before Dad died. I'm afraid to use a gun, but they'll be afraid too when they see the Spider-Woman. Now, this suggests that this is a pretty good place for a hideout. If no one has come here before her dad died, they obviously haven't come here afterwards. So, it seems like nobody knows or comes here, so that doesn't actually suggest that bad of an idea of a hideout. I see the mask that she's putting on. What kind of spider looks like that? I mean, I could look it up real quick, but I don't know of a spider with gigantic mandibles in front of it like that. Okay, I have searched, and I really have not found a spider that looks close to this. Maybe a cave spider with giant mandibles, but that's the only one I found. This thing looks more like a pincer bug than a spider. Anyways. Don't let the kid escape, Jack. Easy, Earl. She may take a pot shot at us. Well, she says she doesn't like guns. Okay, so they knock. Okay, they're gonna use this place on a hideout. So at first they knock on the door, and I love casually how the door opens. Get away from me! Look at his hair stand on end. That's hilarious. So they take off running. What was that thing? A spider, a huge spider. We can't take any chances. Maybe there's more of them. That does not look like a spider. That would not be my first reaction to seeing that. Okay, so they run back to the car. Get moving fast. This place is crawling with huge spiders. They were scared they were scared crazy by something, but I'd better beat it before they find I escaped. So, as he's running through, the creature, holy cats, I've done for if that creature catches me. You see, he calls it a creature, which is fair because it doesn't look like a spider. I mean, there's only 4 arms if you count the arms and legs. Spiders have 8. I know. Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, modern-day Marvel, Spider-Queen that I researched before, only 4 limbs, but still, that doesn't look like a spider. She says, don't be afraid, I'm not going to harm you. Gosh, you're a girl, a pretty girl. Smooth, kid. Okay. She says who she are. She says she lives here alone, but who are those bandits and why did they kidnap you? Okay. How did you know he was kidnapped? I mean, that's a thought bubble about saying before I escape, so I mean, just naturally assumed. Okay, I'm Jimmy Rand. The Earl Parker game took me hostage after robbing the bank, but I fixed them. No, Jimmy, you were a witness. I'm afraid they'll come back for you. Let's see. At that moment, they realize that the crooks have gone down the road, apparently. So they say, throw up a barricade. How in the hell did you build that so fast? That's not a barricade. Those are gigantic tree trunks. You just happen to throw them down? What kind of corn-fed people did you have that you could just throw tree trunks into the middle of a road? Okay. So they're rolling down the road. Sheriff's posse, blast them. Don't try to crash, we'll be killed. Jump, we can make it. So they jump, and the car flies through the air, apparently, from the way the thing is drawn, and crashes into a tree. They're headed for the woods. Let them have it. I winged one of them. They got me. Give me a hand. That's your tough luck, Jake. So it looks like one of them gets hit and the other guy leaves him behind. As the sun shadows creep along the house, I can see them slinking through the trees. You'd better hide in the cellar, Jimmy. And let you face them alone, Spider-Woman? No, ma'am. Yeah, brave kid. So, even though one of them got winged, it looks like they've pretty much caught up to each other. I'll cache the loot here. Yeah, we've got to get that kid before the sheriff brings his bloodhounds. Oh, that'd be hilarious. So, they asked what about the spider creature? Don't worry, Gopher. Don't worry, Gopher, I won't lose my nerve this time. So, instead of knocking on the door, this time they kick in the door. I'll blast anything with this shot-off shotgun. Follow me. I didn't see the shot-off earlier, but he has one. So, as he kicks in the door, he does see a real spider, an actual real spider. I almost walked into that thing, and that thing is actually big. The huge one. Wait for me, Gopher. Shoot that thing. That is actually a pretty good-sized spider. I guess the monster must have killed the kid anyways. Guess again, I just saw him looking out a front window. Go to the back door, Jimmy. Past the big tree. Pretend you're escaping. Then you'll spring the trap. Okay, here we go. I guess again, I saw him looking out the front window. Go to the back door, Jimmy. Past the big tree. Pretend you're escaping. Then you'll spring your trap. Okay, here I go. So, they see the kid running and they chase after him. Gosh, they've got me cornered. See, the spider spins her web to catch the two crooked flies. So, as Jimmy runs past the net, she drops it on both of them. That's a pretty big net. And they don't say what the... Okay, so they drop the net. There we go. Flexible steel netting. We can't break through. Sheriff's coming. He'll kill that thing before it gets us. How did you make that? They said it was flexible steel. Is that a thing? Okay. So she drops this flexible steel net and it gets them both. Keep them covered until I manacle them. Okay, Doc Goodard's gals caught him in a wildcat snare. They say it's a wildcat snare, so I'm guessing something like that actually exists. I've never heard of a flexible steel netting, though. Well, I'll be durned. They were scared stiff. I can't figure what put the fear into them. Okay, in the very last panel, Jimmy, I've got a hunch you helped capture those coyotes. He certainly did, Sheriff. Jimmy's not even scared of guns like I am. That is how it ends. There is no see you next time. No, this is the end. It doesn't even say the end. It just ends. All right. That's the first, last, and only appearance. Well, I hope you liked this one. I hope you learned something. I'm planning on getting the bigger hero done. It's going to take a little more research. But, hey, like I said, I hope you liked this one. Until next time, I'll be seeing you.